We have been unmuted.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
The floodgates are opened.
Floodgates are flooding.
The floodgates are flooding?
Is that the point?
Maybe. Hi, everybody. Hi. Oh no, I forgot to swap the things.
Idiots.
I'm an unprofessional streamer.
Idiots.
People
And
know you're
then-
unprofessional.
There you go. I fixed it. I have de-guessed the podcast.
Have you ever seen degloving?
Yes.
That shit's awful. Punz, you know what degloving is?
No, what's that?
It's when like all the like skin or like flesh gets like torn from your hand. Like taking a glove
Ooh.
off. I remember they told
Ooh.
us about that when we like started doing engineering.
Oh yeah, mechanical stuff. They'll warn you about degloving.
They were like, okay, these machines will deglove you. Have you any of you seen degloving? If not, don't look it up. But this will cause degloving. And they kind of explained it a little, and I was like, oh. And I was like, okay, do not wear. And it was like, don't wear gloves with this because gloves can get caught.
Wait, so
And it
they're
Put
like
your hand into it.
So they're like, be careful with your hand in this machine. It'll remove like all your skin
All
off your
your
hands.
skin. And if you use a glove, your glove will get caught and pull your hand into it. So you know,
Yep.
you gotta
Oh my
use
God.
the machine with your bare hand.
Yep.
It was something.
That's fucked. What?
That's pretty common in mechanical stuff.
I know,
Yeah.
but that's still so funny to be like. By
Why
the way,
I
be
never have to
careful.
use that machine? This sounds scary.
You cannot protect yourself. Like, I mean, I guess to be fair, I don't think I ever thinking back to when I was in middle school. It wasn't home. Well, I forgot the name of the what you call the class where you
Home ec.
not home ec, but the one where you make saws and
Woodwork?
stuff and make stuff with wood.
Woodwork.
Woods class.
It's not wood class.
You call it woodwork.
I think it's woodworking maybe.
We just called it woods class.
You call it woods class?
We had it woods and we had metals.
You
That's
want
what
to
we
know something
had.
funny? Our woodwork like teacher, his name was I can't remember what his first name was, but it's something.
My brain. Holy fuck.
It was fuck, what was his name? Shit, I know his wife's name. I guess you guys don't care anyway. But the funny part is that his last name was Wood. Maybe I also shouldn't dox him.
Maybe you should dox your YouTube teacher. All right, I'm marking where to cut the VOD later.
It's a last name. Like there's a billion people with last
No,
name
the
Wood.
last
I
name,
had
there's so
yeah.
many Wood like.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I had
Yeah,
a
the
teacher with the
last
last name Wood.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying I shouldn't find his like what's it called? His
Actual whole name.
Yeah, his first name.
Anyway, so like he did
Anyway.
the wood class.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a woodwork teacher.
that's huge. What? That's amazing.
That is a very good coincidence.
So if you guys got a last name that was like some kind of occupation, would you just be like, yeah, I'm destined to do this thing. I have to do it now. My forefathers have decided this for me.
Damn, crazy. It's almost like last names are mostly like jobs people did in the past.
Do you think jobs are genetic? I don't think jobs are genetic.
They like genetic.
And then again, most of my family does teaching, and that's
That would line up.
Why does that line up?
Don't worry about
it. What does that actually mean? Like, what? Teach this?
Hi, Stitzy.
Yeah, I should teach twerking. I could be a teacher too. No, I don't know how to twerk.
Gonna teach people how to twerk in VR chat?
VR chat? I said in VR chat.
I mean, I assume if you had
twerk IRL.
Okay, I thought you were gonna teach them twerk in VR chat.
IRL.
That was my assumption.
No.
Which one would you rather do, IRL or VR chat?
Well, VR chat wouldn't. I mean, if you're like going to get money, I feel like, are there actually people who paid for twerking lessons? There's no way. I guess there would be.
There's gotta be, right? Someone, like at some point, like paid for some kind of dancing.
But also, I don't think there definitely wouldn't exist in VR chat.
Of course, there is. Well, there you go.
How would you know, Snitsy? Huh?
You were twerking with.
You've been looking for twerking lessons.
You wanted to know how to bust it down. Oh, really? Oh, that's crazy.
I mean, that honestly checks out. Like, I'm not surprised by that at all. Because that's probably like one of the main things people like want to learn. So it's like, you know, it's like, hey, look, we do twerking, and then they can like try and get you hooked on other like dancing stuff.
Yeah,
through that.
It's something to get people into the door, because like otherwise, like,
yeah,
why would you ever like think about ever going to like a dance studio, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We drove past it every day going up from school, and basically learn everything on the side road the way to school. So were they just twerking in like the window?
Oh, on the sign.
Oh, okay. I heard from the side, so I thought that like he was like watching people twerk as they went to school every day.
Stupid.
Oh my god.
College degree, everybody. College degree.
College degree.
I don't understand how. How did you get a college degree?
What do you mean? How did I get a college degree? What do you mean?
He basically got handed it, and like he did his fucking job.
No, I didn't.
He rolled into the college,
like,
got a degree. Yes, you do.
Yeah,
and English
in the US,
by the way.
In the US, you have to do like random ass shit that isn't related to the actual course, right?
Yeah, you have to do a certain amount of like elective. So there are some credits you have to get regardless of your degree. There are some you have a bunch of electives you have to get, and then there's like the classes for your like actual degree. So yeah, I had to do things like a geography class, and a bunch of random stupid electives. Like there was one that was about coffee. And we went over like.
Damn, you should have aced that one.
Yeah, I did actually. I did actually get ace that one.
Damn, maybe you should have took a I don't know, an extra English class. So the coffee class.
What do you mean? No, I hated English classes.
Hell.
I hated.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell.
What's that supposed to mean?
Look, how much you fucking flub words and fucking mistype and fucking. Ooh. I can tell you don't like English.
What the heck? Okay, the mistyping is just the misspelling stuff on my phone, and me flubbing words is just I don't know. I don't know. It's not picking up on the mic, hon.
I know it's not.
See what's going in the other room. I could hear it. You guys couldn't, but I could hear it. Shut up. Shut up.
Oh,
I can
who
English
fucking
just
who?
fine. I can English just fine. And besides, all I had to do was, and I was a fairly good student back in the day. I was good at memorizing stuff and then barfing out the information on tests.
That's all fucking schooling is memorization. There's no actual learning. It's just like, how much are you a sponge? Cool.
Maybe.
Not entirely. Certain exams do different like what's it called? Problem solving stuff, which is not necessarily just regurgitating what you know, but that's mostly just with like math and stuff, not English or anything.
The test I took as a computer science major, a lot of those involved written tests for code. Like you would be asked the if I wanted to program something that would get the divisors for this for a given number, and you'd have to write it out by hand. So you actually did have to think a little bit for those. They were like it contained like a written portion sometimes, and then as well as like a portion on the computer, and they would both affect your grade for that test. So it's a lot of like conceptual, like you have to conceptually understand what you're doing, as opposed to just memorizing facts and stuff. Yeah, some majors are different. There was still a lot of essay writing, though, and I tried to avoid classes that made me had to write essays.
Okay, that shit, yeah.
I just hate having to do you wang me?
No.
Okay, I heard a wang.
Maybe.
What the deacon in the wise. Taking in the wise. Yes, I would take stuff like macroeconomics or like math courses where like you don't have to
macroeconomics.
Macroeconomics, yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
What's wrong with macroeconomics?
No wonder you're fucking buying stocks.
What do you mean?
Is that becoming useful for stocks?
A little bit, I guess. I'm just
okay.
Me when my macroeconomics class tells me to buy NFTs.
What the?
What about when they tell you to buy Intel?
What the heck? That's only a tiny amount of my portfolio. That's only a tiny amount of my portfolio.
You want to have a class on an imaginary fucking numbers that somehow dictate whether I live or survive, or fucking live or die?
I mean, isn't that just math? It's all just imaginary numbers and stuff that like they dictate whether chemistry happens and thus whether you survive or not.
No, it's not what I said.
That's what you said.
I said whether I live or die. The fucking me doing calculus doesn't dictate whether I live or die.
You don't know that. What if
I do know this.
What if you were kidnapped and forced to do calculus, and if you lost, you died? What if you got?
What is this weird 1 in a billion scenario? Yeah, the calculus killer.
The calculus Squid Games.
The calculus killer. Oh, the calculus killer.
Oh
my god.
Solve for X or die.
Oh no, he didn't sell his fucking his work. He's gonna die. Cool.
I don't see no working out there. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, you see, you never know.
By the way, dinner done.
Thank you, honey. We made grilled veggies for dinner. We got pepper, we got bunions, we got broccoli, and that's it.
What's a bunion?
I said we got peppers, we got bunions.
What's a bunion?
It's an onion.
It's an onion. They just put a bean in front of
What's
it.
a pepper?
The pepper.
No, I know
Okay.
what it was. I'm just saying, like, if you don't know what a bunion is, then you mustn't know what a pepper is either. That was the point I was making.
Yeah, I don't know what a pepper is.
And that you don't know what a bapple is?
No, I don't.
What
Babble.
the?
Babble.
Hi, STV.
Put you to work making the fucking babble.
What's it called? The Tower of Babel?
That's literally what I was gonna fucking talk about.
Yeah.
That's why I said I'm gonna put you to work making the fucking babble.
Are you talking about that
no.
chat map?
No, I'm talking about the Tower of Babel.
Okay, but like no. Like recently, there's this new VR chat map where like you literally build the Tower of Babel with people.
Okay.
It's not the Tower of Babel. It's just a tall tower with a staircase carved to the side of it. That's not the Tower of Babel.
It's a monument to man's arrogance. It's the Tower of Babel.
Tower of Babel. Let me show you the Tower of Babel. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Does this look like that VR chat map? Okay.
Actually, the VR chat map might be like trying to make that. I don't know. I'm not seeing the map.
The VR chat map is literally like if I took a fucking cylinder and I just carved a staircase out the side of it, all the way up. That's all that is.
Okay.
It's like a Minecraft fucking mine shaft. This is the fucking Tower of Babel.
Yeah, this is the Tower of Babel, everyone. I mean, it does have like the orange stone that the Tower of Babel.
Wait,
had.
do you know what the point of the do you know what the point of the Tower of Babel is?
It was to like reach
What are you
God or
talking
whatever,
about?
right?
Yeah. And do you know what happened after they like made it?
Yeah, the tower collapsed, and then everyone got new languages because.
Yeah. Okay. I was making sure you knew the story.
Yeah. I remember.
I was just wondering if you actually knew what it fucking was, or if you're just like, oh, it's just like the thing that the VR chat map's based off of.
Whoa, no way. They made the story based off the popular VR chat map. Whoa.
I'd come in there and I'd strangle you if you actually believe that. Holy fuck.
No. Oh my god, what was it? There was something like that, but like it was like freaking a Roblox thing, and people were being like, whoa, they made a game based off of this Roblox thing, and it was like
many things because kids just first meet it in Fortnite and then they see it later in actual media. So like, yes, go ahead.
I was gonna say the fucking Roblox is so many things from media like in Roblox. Fuck, I don't know.
Where are you going with this, Rose?
I don't know. I had nowhere to go. I fucking Punz left, so I didn't.
How you know he left?
Oh, because he said I'm going?
Oh, I didn't hear that.
No, I actually got cameras in your house. Sorry, I didn't tell you.
Yeah, you and Benny and everyone else and their fucking
No, Benny just gave
dog.
me access.
Okay.
Like, I just had to ask.
Anyway, he's back.
Back.
Yeah, he's just sitting down at the table now, so now he's gonna hit unmute.
Yeah, the camera's actually in Tetra. Tetra's like one of those.
I don't know how you're seeing,
birds, but it's a lizard.
Yeah.
Well, you see, like, exits the fucking container.
You must be seeing paper towels a lot then.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Tetra do be seeing paper towels a lot. We might get him. One of these days we might get him a I forgot the word for the dirt.
Substrate.
Yeah, substrate. There you go. A substrate bedding.
Jesus Christ.
I'm a little eepy. I woke up from a nap like an hour ago.
I just woke up from a 7 hours. 7 hours? A little over 7 hours sleep.
Yeah, I thought you were about to say 7-hour nap. I was like,
Yeah, 7-hour nap. My short little nap.
What'd you say? What did you say?
I said, what do tea?
Wow. That's not what came out of your fucking mouth.
What did you think I said?
Fucking incoherent babble is what came out of your fucking mouth. Because once again, you for some reason think it's okay to talk with your fucking mouth full.
I want to say goodbye to Snoopsy so she'd hear me.
Talk with your mouth full. I just say that. Talk with your mouth full.
You talk with your mouth full.
I did not say it like that.
I swear it sounded like that.
Also, the veggies are good, hun. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't everything Siel makes always good?
Yeah.
You don't have to lie to me like that.
What do you mean? I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you just because you're my girlfriend. I think the food you make is very tasty, actually. Except for that one time you made like an egg and it was super duper dry.
That had to be like really early on because I don't remember that.
It was a while ago.
That egg.
The egg really stuck with him. Yeah. This dumb bitch ruined my egg.
Why can't this woman messed up my dinner? Ah. No.
I can't. I can't. What?
No. Your food is legitimately good, hun. Egg. Indian.
The cream.
We're doing good, Dan. Speaking of food I liked, we got a waffle maker a little bit ago, and we made some waffles.
Waffles were ass.
I thought they were tasty. I think they could have been a bit sweeter, but like I thought they were waffles wise, they were cooked pretty good. I think.
I'm okay with them being ass.
It's not the waffle maker.
What?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not the waffle maker if they don't taste right. But you know.
Yeah, I'm okay with them being ass because I was like, one, I fucking freeballed the recipe off the top of my head, and I think I fucked up. Then, secondly, I was learning how the waffle maker works. So
the waffle maker's good though.
Waffle maker's fine.
It's like a cheap $20 waffle maker we got from the grocery store.
If it makes waffles, it's a good waffle maker.
Yeah. Honestly, like most of the $20 appliances I've gotten from like Walmart and grocery stores and stuff like that, so far they've served me fairly well. Like the air fryer we got here was just something we grabbed at Walmart, I think.
The air fryer is pretty good. Our toaster could do better, but
yeah, and then we got like another $20 toaster at Walmart, and yeah, it could be a bit better, but it's done its job. It has worked without any problems. Which is, all I ask of a toaster. I ask that it make the food hot and push the food out when it's done.
Like a Little Caesars.
Hot, cold food you're
gonna explode your brain. Stop talking like this.
Little Caesars. It's hot and it's ready.
That's all it is.
Is it good though?
No, it's hot and ready. It's pretty good when it's hot though. Mm-hmm. You like let it cool down. It starts finding the flaws in it.
I've noticed this. There are some pizzas, depending on the chain, where like the quality of the pizza like decreases at a different rate depending on the chain over time. There are some chains where like the pizza you can just leave out for a day and it still tastes great. Just throw it in the air fryer or whatever for a little bit. And there are some where it just tastes terribly. Like if
he doesn't eat anything cold.
Like
there's pizzas you can eat cold that taste great.
If you eat a snitza,
a snitza?
A snitza. I'm a snail. We're snorting
the snail.
We're all snails now. Snail!
I have the anti-snail charm on.
Anti-snail snarm?
No, there's no anti-snail snarm.
This is Terraria. No.
The snailments.
Snailments, yeah, that's true.
Hi, Snowbeast. Nice night. Did you have to snow like a bunch of snails for like a 1% snop to get that?
Yep.
No, there's no snails from snetting it.
Oh my snod! There was this one. I hated having to grind the snarm.
Yeah, brain the snot snort.
Being called snod. Fucking snod.
Even the snabble. Snalapses and
yeah, the snabble. Yeah.
Now.
Every time sneaking a different languages. Oh.
Fucking stupid.
But yeah, and for the Ankanth charm, there was this one sning that I had so much trouble sniding for. And it was like a 1% snop, and I hated sniding for it. It was like with something to do with the snorruption or the snimson. Snimson. What was it? But yeah, I can never get that one to drop whenever I tried to make the snarm. It would like never drop for me. I was like,
the snarm for what? In what?
The Ankanth charm in Terraria.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not talk about any souls in Fargos, okay? Your fucking Ankh charm is like nothing.
Nas and Stargos?
Longest crafting chain in base Terraria is the Zenith with 13 steps. Let's talk about the Soul of Eternity. 335 steps.
Jesus. Also, the snail redeem is over.
What the hell? I like being a snail.
You like being a snail, Rose?
Yeah, I love being a snail.
Mm-hmm.
Played Terraria. I played Terraria once, and when I played Terraria, I had friends that just like played the full thing. Like fucking I didn't get to play it like at all. I was just like following them around. They were just doing everything. It was not fun. I was just I don't know. Like I wasn't even contributing anything at all. Like I just genuinely like did not have anything.
Sorry, it's 403 crafting steps.
Jesus.
Requiring 552 unique items.
God.
Yeah. Your little Ankh charm, nothing.
I assume the Ankh charm is an ingredient to that, right?
I mean, I would assume somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You ever make the Ankh shield?
Yes, I did. I did, yes. There's something after that was added in when they added the Moon Lord? Or am I hallucinating?
No, Ankh shield's the final in that tree.
So Punz cute was cute, Siel cute. Goes to Sooky cute. Oh. Yeah, Sooky's a little gonna be a little busy for the next few weeks. She's doing IRL stuff. She's doing training for stuffs. Also, that is a classic Terraria playthrough where like you invite a friend and then you don't let them learn how to play the game. So like you and the people who already know how to play the game just play the game, and then you just kind of your friend who doesn't know how to play the game just kind of follows along. I think I did that once with a friend in high school. We played Terraria on the Xbox 360, and if we took a friend from school.
Xbox 360.
My best friend was there, and we both knew how to play Terraria, and then we brought another friend of ours over to try to show him how cool Terraria was, because they only had played Minecraft. But like it was just the two of us just blasting through the game. And they were just kind of like, I don't, what do I do now? Oh, you just go mining and get copper and iron and stuff. And they was like, what do I, how do I do that? And we're like, just do whatever, just do whatever. And then we would just do our own thing.
Awful.
Yeah.
Awful friends. What the hell?
Yeah, it was a little shitty of us. We did beat the Eye of Cthulhu though. We got our friends some good gear for that. Did you ever kill a boss?
Me? Yeah, we got to the end of the game. I just like didn't know what the fuck I was doing the entire time. Like I could not tell you what I did at all in that game. Genuinely.
Wait, so you like defeated the Wall of Flesh and like you just didn't have any idea what's going on?
Probably Moon Lord. She's young as fuck. Like, there's no way it was Wall of Flesh.
True.
What?
True. Back in my day, when you defeated the Wall of Flesh, that was the end of the game. You had to wait another like
Yeah,
you old
year
fucking man. Never once have I ever played Terraria where the Wall of Flesh was the fucking end of the game.
Well, when I actually first played the after the Wall of Flesh, there was just the 3 mechanical bosses, and that was it. That was it for the longest time. It took until 1.2 for
Motherfuckers never even played fucking Calamity.
Plantera and stuff. Did Calamity even exist back then? There were a few older mods that have been like updated over time since the olden days, but I don't think Calamity was
the
one,
olden
right?
days.
The olden days.
Aging old man.
Back in my day, the yo-yo class wasn't a thing. You just had
Fuck yo-yos. I hate yo-yos.
Yo-yo man just kept yoing. Remember that fucking video?
I fucking hate the yo-yo class.
The fucking yo-yo man.
Who's the yo-yo man?
Oh my god. Hang on. I need to like find this video. It's an old video. It's an old meme.
The yo-yo man.
King Gizzard is live in Lisbon. Holy shit. They're live streaming their concert. That's interesting. Yo-yo man.
Focus, Rose, focus. The yo-yo man. The yo-yo man.
You're right.
I'm curious to see the yo-yo man. Okay. Alright. Here. Also, where did our Foogies go? Oh, there they are. He just kept on yoing. Dude was locked in. He was too locked in. Didn't have time to just be.
Make me a yo-yo man. But the yo-yo
No.
master did not answer. He just kept yoing.
Kept on yoing. I was never able to learn how to yo-yo properly as a kid. I wanted to because it looks so cool, but like I never was able to do it. Did you play with the yo-yo when you were a kid, hon?
A little bit. It's
Did you walk the dog?
No.
Were you even able to make it like normal yo-yo stuff?
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
of course.
okay. As a little kid, I could not figure it out for some reason.
I wanted to figure out how to do it because my favorite power-up,
Power up?
I was gonna let me get to it. From Kirby. I was gonna say from Kirby was the yo-yo power-up.
Punz gets the power-ups. The yo-yo power-up in real life. Holy shit.
I wanted to do the cool move Kirby did. I wanted to do yo-yo
I want to
attacks.
be Kirby.
That's why he's pink. I see.
What? No,
That's
that's
fine.
not
Just knock off Kirby.
I'm not knockoff Kirby. I
said Jammy is.
Oh, Jammy is okay. Jammy doesn't suck though.
Jammy doesn't suck?
He's a slime. He sucks. Like, what do you mean?
I'm pretty sure all slimes suck, yeah.
He don't. I mean, I've never seen him like vacuum in food like Kirby does. He just eats them normally. When I give him strawberry, he just eats them in his mouth. He doesn't go like, whoa, and suck them all in.
You don't know that?
What do you mean? Are you saying you know something about Jammy that I don't?
We're rewriting Jammy's law. Jammy is now a Kirby clone.
A Kirby clone who's a slime?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he does have those little wings, so he could like float and stuff. So Jammy could successfully navigate a Kirby level if he really wanted to. You guys wish you could successfully navigate a Kirby level?
You might be stupid.
Oh, no. Can't say I've ever really been like, oh, I wish I could complete this Kirby level myself. Have you?
Yeah, I want to be out here.
No. Wish you could like
I mean, you said you wanted to be Kirby. I mean,
and like become like bigger and float up and like fly around.
Oh, what now?
You want to get filled up? What?
Like you when Kirby floats, you like hold his breath, becomes bigger, and then like.
What are you talking about?
It's like, have you played a Kirby game, bro?
No, I haven't. I actually don't.
You haven't played a Kirby game?
Like is Kirby Nintendo first party? Like I played like a couple Nintendo first party games, but like barely ever.
Kirby does this or
like I've never played a Mario game or a Donkey Kong game either. Never played a
You should play the original Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
I don't want to. I don't like the. Honestly, I just don't like the designs of all the characters. I think the characters are kind of like, you know.
Rose, we're not caring about the designs. I just want to see you play the original Donkey Kong.
It's like I don't know. It's not pleasant. It's not a style I like. I just don't like the style of the game. It kind of like doesn't vibe with me.
Okay, by the original Donkey Kong, do you mean like the arcade game, or do you mean Donkey Kong Country?
Who's ever referring to the arcade game?
I don't know. Like that's technically the original Donkey Kong.
That's the original Donkey Kong, yes.
Oh, way you mean that? Okay,
yeah.
Well, I played that technically. Was it called Donkey Kong?
Yeah. It was just called Donkey Kong.
The one of the pubs I went to here as a kid had like an all-in-one arcade machine, and you could like select arcade games on it, and play them.
Oh, so it had a machine with ROMs on it. I got it.
Yeah, but it was like what's it called? It was like a table thing, a table machine. It wasn't like a proper arcade machine shape. It was It wasn't a proper arcade machine. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it.
Was it one of those 1,000 games in one?
Something like that. I played Pac-Man on it as well. What am I looking up?
That famous rapper who tried to make like a console that was just like a bunch of like 1,000 games in one. It was just like a rip off of that.
One of these things.
Is it Snoop Dogg?
Found it. I looked up arcade table and I got it.
No, that was Soldier Boy.
Okay.
It had like one of these things. You just like played arcade games on it and shit.
Oh, I think I've seen something similar in the arcades here.
Yeah.
This is what Rose is talking about.
But yeah, you didn't have to. What's it called? I didn't have to play it on those old stupid machines.
Stupid machines. What? The classics. The classics.
Sorry, oldies.
Oldies.
Oldies? I think you're going to the gulag for that one. You burn yourself on your food?
No, I was just eyeing because I chose like the worst time to eat food, so there was just a long pause.
Did you want something to talk about?
Oh no, I was gonna say, wait, do you call like old stuff oldies, or like old arcade machines oldies?
No,
I was
people
calling
oldies.
you and Punz oldies.
What the?
No, not you and Punz. You and Siel.
me, my clone, apparently.
Says the John Lennon liker. Calm down there, old soul.
What do you mean, old soul? Most of the music I listen to is in the 2020s at the moment.
Yeah, I like the Beatles.
I mean, I do. I just, you know, you can like old stuff and not be old.
No, you have an old soul.
How do I have an old soul when majority of the stuff I like listen to is newer stuff?
You used to.
That's right. Unlike you and Punz.
What the? Like some older music, right, hon?
You?
I said, do you?
Define old.
Like early 2000s, I guess.
That's not old.
What would you define as old then?
Old is like 50s, 60s, I'd say 70s at this point.
Yeah, I like some classic rock.
I think 80s and 90s is old music if it was before you were born. If it released before you're born, it's old music.
That's not how that works. It's like there's a time frame.
No, there is, but though 80s and 90s are old now. Like that's.
Oh.
Look, if something was released in the early 90s, that's over 30 years old.
Yeah, and? Is 30 old?
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah? Is 30 old, Rose?
I'm not saying anything.
Watch your fucking mouth there, Zygote.
Aaron Golm.
So you're in the DLC.
True. You're getting so many people in the crossfire with that one, Rose.
That's why I said I won't say anything.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Very typical of you.
I forgot.
I wish Sooky was here because I was gonna talk to her and say how much I like Rise. Honestly, Rise might be my favorite. When
she hates Rise.
Like, yeah,
really?
I know. It's so like I don't understand because it's so similar to like the earlier ones. It's like, okay, so World is like that, like pretty different to what was I gonna say? My brain.
So true.
World is pretty different. At least, well, I didn't play 3 and 4, so I don't know how much they change in those ones and Generations. I don't know how much they change in those ones. But World is pretty different from Unite, right?
Yeah.
Freedom Unite. But Rise feels like a massive return to like that formula that's in Freedom Unite. So I'm guessing 3, 4, and Generations all kind of have that Freedom Unite kind of feel. That would be my guess, because I can't imagine that Rise is actually going that far back. I would assume Rise is more similar to Generations, if anything. But without the Spirit Birds, I think this actually like is my favorite Monster Hunter game at the moment. Wild's combat is better, but the game just runs like shit. And there's no end game at the moment.
It kind of looks like shit.
So yeah, there's no end game at the moment, so it doesn't like. I mean, there is end game, but like, there's no like master rank. So like, I can't say it's too fair of a judgment to say that this game's better while I'm playing its like DLC. And
that game sucked ass, by the way, before the DLC.
Yeah. I mean, I still enjoyed the base game, but because obviously I had to play the base game to get the DLC. I still enjoyed it. I think the monsters are fun, and I like the maps and shit, and I like the monsters that they added. I think some of the monsters are pretty cool. I like the bird. I don't remember their names because I haven't been saying them out loud, so I don't know how to fucking say their names. But I know Somnicanth. Somnicanth looks cool. I like Somnicanth.
Mm-hmm.
And I also like the bird one, the fire bird. I don't know what it's called.
Akinoth?
Yeah. And those two dragons are also pretty cool, I guess.
Oh, fucking...
Blue dragon.
The base game flagship.
Yeah. They're cool.
They're fucking forgettable.
Pretty cool. But the DLC so far, yeah, has been pretty good. I don't know what Abby was talking about when she said everything like one-shots you in Master Rank, and maybe later in Master Rank.
Wasn't she also saying that about Wilds?
For Wilds? Yeah, which Wilds did not have that at all. Like, I don't know what the... I'm guessing she just uses shit armor? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Maybe she's also just doesn't use the armor that's resistant against certain things. Like, I'm not even doing that though, but like, I'm not having any issues with things killing.
I do know a fight you'll have a problem with, but hey, that's about it.
At what point is it?
Late DLC.
Okay.
Like, you will beat the game, and then there'll be like a fight, and be like, okay.
Oh, wait. What about flaming Espinos?
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. It's, I don't know, it's really good. I actually like it a lot.
Fucking hate Espinos. Hate that monster.
I'm liking this game very much so. I like how the decorations are also craftable rather than like...
Yeah, that's very nice. Yeah.
That's so much better than
because decorations are like more core to your build than fucking charms are ever.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know when they became random in like the main line. I'm guessing it was in World.
Yeah.
The fact that they brought it back in Wilds kind of annoys me, but it's like, I get it. I get wanting to have it random, but like, it's just so much better not random. The weapons look cool in this game. I really like most of the weapons. The longsword, I mean, all the new like longsword abilities I don't really care for, but the base ones in this one, they improve the combat over World because they have like less commitment shit. So like, if you go into Quick Sheath, right, you don't have to attack. You can just like press X to like dodge out of it, which it annoyed the fuck out of me in World that you couldn't do that until I found a mod that allowed you to do that. And like your bars get eaten when you like use certain abilities that even if they don't connect, they like eats the bar, and it's like, now I just don't want to use that ability because I don't want to just like waste bars, you know? But in this game I can use that ability and like actually learn how to use it because fucking, what's it called? It doesn't like completely fuck up my my flow, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Plus, I don't have to have that ugly fucking launcher on my arm all the time. The armors don't have to have that shitty thing. In World and Wilds, there you have a like a slinger on your arm that you use to like shoot things at monsters and stuff. You don't have that in, well, no. Like shooting, I don't know, something that might poison them or fucking explode on them, or like leave something that you gotta hit that will explode on them, or shit like that. Or like maybe it's just something that explodes. Yeah, that's already said explode. But like might explode multiple times or some shit like that. Or it might be able to like shoot things out of the sky, like if something flies too much. Or you can flash the monster with one if you shoot it. It's just that sort of shit, which I just don't like. Okay, not that I don't like. I'd rather not have to have every armor have to have that little thing, because then you can like the armors look a little cleaner. I don't know. Less clutter, the better.
Yeah, that's fair.
I really hope. Yeah, I really hope Wild gets to a point where it's the best game though, because it has the potential. It's just shit performance and super easy monsters. Apparently, the arc tempered monsters are pretty good, pretty hard though. So I guess I have to jump back in and play those. And apparently, the performance been improved according to Abby, but I don't know.
I heard that recently Capcom was getting some flack for like not fixing the performance issues in Wilds.
Yeah, apparently they were like getting like death threats and shit like that. Like proper death threats, people throwing bricks through windows and shit. Like,
yeah, whatever gets the job done.
Yeah, I guess that gets them to actually fix their game. I don't recommend people doing death threats to people.
We do not recommend using death threats to developers just because their game performs badly. But it is something worth being said. The game has been out for almost 6 months now, correct? And like, there's still massive performance issues and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I haven't tested it recently. There was last time I hopped on it, which was like 2 months ago, maybe.
There was a video I watched today, actually. I think they talked about that a little bit. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see.
What about that other thing that was really popular?
The other thing that was really popular.
Yeah, the other thing, the really big news thing. Do you not know what I'm talking about?
I mean, to be fair, it has been like a month since we last did the podcast, so like several popular things have happened. Were you talking about Horse Game?
No, I was talking about the Stop Killing Games thing.
Oh, true. That did get all the signatures it needed.
Yeah, it's got like I think it's nearly got 40% more than it needed.
Oh, that's huge.
Which is good because apparently some of them. Well, we can go on that topic after you find the thing. Because that's something we should talk about.
Yeah. Where is it? I swear I watched some kind of video about it recently. I'm like slowly going through my my history on another monitor, just slowly scrolling through it as I'm like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
I'm gonna sneeze.
Don't sneeze.
You
sneeze, you're gay.
I already did. It just didn't come through. What's Jurototus weak to?
You're asking me, or you're just asking yourself?
Oh, well, I'm just like saying it in general, but yeah, I was kind of maybe asking you. It's.
I think it's like fire if he has mud on him, and then like ice if he doesn't, or some bullshit like that.
Lightning. Lightning is his.
Is it lightning? Okay, I can't remember if it was ice or lightning.
Yeah.
I was gonna say lightning, and I was like, yeah, maybe not.
Oh, okay, I found it. Arlo did a.
Arlo. Who the fuck is Arlo?
Who the fuck is Arlo?
That's what I'm saying.
Let me. And then pause the generic Monster Hunter Rise footage that I've been playing for the past few minutes.
If you wanted me to show Monster Hunter Rise, I could have streamed it to you, but it's fine.
Double audio. No, I was just like. And then I share it with you, Rose, so you can react with it.
Thank you.
Can you hear it fine, Jet? Or is it a little quiet still?
I can hear it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's right about that. I have took a screenshot real quick. It's
Wait, that was my first one.
that's crazy.
I mean, yeah.
That's the video I saw. A bit yappier than I was remembered it being.
Yeah.
Less informative, more yapping. What'd you say, Rose?
Music.
I'm sharing my screen to the Discord. So I saw turn the music back on. She's like, music. I attack Rose with.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Like I said, like you were saying, like Capcom is usually fairly good at with their games. I've had no, mind you, the only ones I've played recently have been Devil May Cry 5, and that was like a few years ago, and that performed pretty well.
Their open world ones have just been so. They also had what's it called? What's that game? Fuck. The Dragon's Dogma 2. That was apparently really bad at launch as well. But that one runs fine for me, so I'm not sure if they fixed it or if it was just like lower end graphics cards. Because I still have a 3080. It's like it's a decent card, so most games should run well on it. But I guess technically it's 2 generations behind at this point.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, there are some people rocking their 1080s and stuff, even nowadays. And they're.
Yeah, I mean, I knew someone who had a 1660. I'm not sure if they've replaced it yet, but like a year ago maybe. I knew they had it, and they were still running most games that they wanted to.
Yeah. If you're just still playing games at like 1080p 60, then like a 1080 is still like good at that. It's got 8 gigs of VRAM, so it can handle most things nowadays, and you know. Was that all you wanted to say in regards to Rise Rose?
Monster Hunter? Yeah, I think so. I don't think I have anything else really to add. Just that I don't know. I really like it.
Yeah. Something I'll say, like I watching you play Rise, it feels like the game is faster than the older Monster Hunters you were playing.
Oh yeah, it definitely is faster. Yeah. You've got like the sheathing stuff. Definitely makes it like, at least for longsword, like you've got like attacks you can do in between the like normal combo, which the old games really only have the normal combo, and that like obviously speeds stuff up because if you're doing more stuff. And like there's more ways of like evading and shit. Before you'd have to like stop attacking and evade. In this one you can like do a move specifically to like dodge out of the way and shit.
Yeah, you also have the little grapple thing that lets you
Oh yeah, that thing. I mean, like you can use it to dodge certain attacks, and you should, but for the most part, I use it more to just initiate the helm splitter, which is just the thing to get like a lot of damage off.
helm splitter.
Yeah, it's just an attack from the sky that you just slam down on the monsters.
Yeah.
I think you just cut down on the monsters.
Hell yeah. I love slamming down on the monsters.
Do you?
Yeah. I like doing big power attacks.
What was I gonna say? All right. So the other thing we're gonna talk about: the stop killing games. How much do you all know about it?
I know a somewhat rough bit of it. I know a little bit of the background around pirate. They're trying to get signatures for and pirate software being like this thing is bad, and then everyone on the internet was like no, it's good actually, and he like refused and like doubled down on his take and then triple down on his take. I think
there are reasons it's bad, but I'll get into it. So initially, started all off. This initiative was started around when the crew got fucking removed, right? Because the crew is a game that's mostly single player, right? Like, you don't even notice. You could play the whole thing and be like, you'll see like some stuff that's like people uploading like random shit, but like you'll barely notice that it's a fucking online game. So people are like, why the fuck can I not play this offline game without being connected online? And then there were people who were like, okay, we shouldn't be allowed to just like remove games. Games should be playable or have a playable state when the developer wants to like stop supporting it, right?
Yeah.
Which honestly is pretty fair, but that takes resources, right? So, and also, okay, the biggest issues that like people like Pirate Software pointed out are things like some companies or like a lot of games are built with like servers that they can't just like release. Like they'll be like connected to like Amazon's like server stuff, right? And you can't just like release that because you know it's just run by Amazon. But then a lot of people say, well, like they just need to build it without that kind of thing, or build it client side or whatever. And then it's like, it's just at what point is it like too hard for developers to develop a game like this? Does that mean it's just going to kill off live service? And then a lot of people are just like, well, I don't care. I don't really care for live service. But then there's a lot of people who do like live service, so it's not necessarily just about, you know, if you like live service or not. Like there are people who like it and there are people who play it. But what else? A lot of those server things though, a lot of the reason that they need to rely on all that is because it's like things like friend list, it's like anti-cheat stuff and hacking like detection and all that sort of shit. That's most of what's run on like servers that aren't owned by the companies.
Yeah.
And things that they can't release. And there was some like company that said something about, oh, how would we ever like, well, imagine how bad it would look if people were just like hacking because we couldn't implement those things, or like because we can't have those things active because we stopped service and stuff. And it's like, I mean, yeah, people are hacking, but if it's like private servers, you can kick those people who are hacking, like, or just like only invite the people to private servers who are, you know, you want on the private server. Like, it's just, there's some things that need to be ironed out with that kind of
absolutely
thing.
Because I get
But
like there are some things that like companies don't like as you said, you can't just remove if you wanted to like let people run private servers on something, then like, yeah, you would have to have disable the anti-cheat or just forever support the anti-cheat software running on whatever game you're playing. So
yeah,
there are definitely some things that like are like would be difficult to make keep working. Definitely.
Yeah. One of the things that Pirate Software like says with his like thing against it is he doesn't like the fact that it would make it really hard for indie developers to make live service. But then again, how many indie developers make live service? And out of the ones that do, how many actually are paying for like an Amazon like thing, like, or paying for like all these? I don't know all the list. All I know is that Amazon stuck out because Amazon's such a big company. Yeah. But like, how many of them are paying for these sort of things? And like, is stuff that's gonna make this easier to like, if they put these restrictions in, will there be more companies that make it easier for you to develop without having to rely on these big server providers, I guess?
I don't know. I don't see people swapping away from Amazon Web Services anytime soon. Amazon, because it's people use it for hosting servers. They use it for
yeah, but
all sorts
of things. The question is, how hard is it to move production of a game over to using something else that's maybe, I don't know,
proprietary?
Yeah, proprietary or something.
It obviously depends a bit on what that service is doing, but it would require massive manpower and development time to do that, depending on the experience of the developers they have with that kind of thing. Because like, if I were a game dev and I were making some kind of game that requires any kind of like hosting, even if it's just like a simple login thing, I would just use AWS because it's simple and easy to do, and like everyone else uses it. But like, I may not know much about creating my own servers and my own server architecture. So if I had to do that, it would be a massive pain in the butt. It requires so much time and effort and learning, and it would be very, very involved. It's not just flicking a switch on or off. So like, so yeah, no, it would be very, very complicated because like my architecture would also have to be like safe for people to use even after the game is no
longer being supported. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah. In case hackers try and like ruin the servers in some sort of way or attack it in some way, shape, or form, I have to maintain it actively, or else then hackers can break my server and then the game doesn't work again. So
yeah.
So Stop killing games, obviously, like it's very, very good for like games that should be single player and
Yeah.
single player games. But there definitely are some interesting questions that have to be answered for live service games and games that have some kind games that are like single player that have some kind of always online component to them.
There was also talking about specific games that are like paid for as a service, like WoW, like it has a subscription. Would that be included? Because you're not buying the game, you're subscribing to play the game, right?
Yeah, that's another weird one.
So it's like, would they need to like support a game like that forever? And it's like, well, maybe games that want to do something like WoW or want to be taken offline, they go to subscription. But then those games do not like. There's not enough people who would be willing to pay for a subscription to every one of these games, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's. I think they said something like the people tried it in like the 2000s or like early 2010s or something, and they found that the audience was not receptive to that kind of market, which is why they sell the full game and then like release content updates and microtransactions rather than just making it subscription based.
Yeah, because like it's I can't speak for anyone else because like I've never played WoW, but like the idea of having to pay a subscription to play a game doesn't seem very appealing to me either.
Yeah,
because it's just like, oh no, I feel like I have to play this game for this amount of time or whatever to get my money's worth or
yeah,
blah 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 blah
exactly.
blah. I would rather just buy it, even if it's costs more money than how much I would have gotten out of it, and then I can just play it whenever I want. But yeah, I don't know.
But anyway, with the pirate software aspect of things, he was against it ages ago, and it wasn't going to make it. It didn't seem, and then because pirate software did that whole like thing in like WoW that made people hate him, and then he like doubled down on it and like started like really showing off how he's like not great, not a great person, kind of like put people against him, and then people started talking about that, talking about his take on Stop Killing Games specifically because it is a controversial take. Most gamers would be like, "Oh, I want Stop Killing Games," because they like the idea of being able to play a game they bought. Whereas he's obviously a developer and a gamer, so his take is probably more on the developer side.
Oh yeah.
And then like stuff came out that he wasn't like a proper developer, but he is a developer, but he wasn't a proper developer at Blizzard. He just did like
QA stuff, I believe.
QA. And then
this is very important to developing QA. Obviously, I consider QA people as very important to the development process.
And
just because they aren't programmers, but yeah.
Yeah, but he made it out like he was a programmer. That's the issue. But because he like everyone started like talking against him, it gave that thing way more traction. And once it got more traction, it reached the million, and now it's like, I'll find the exact number.
It reached over 1 million signatures for it to be brought before the EU, I believe.
Yeah. Yep, the EU. It's now at 1.362,
Dang.
which is really high. But the thing is, they needed to get it over. Because some signatures might be invalid. Because there were Americans signing up and like, you know, people from other parts of the world. And obviously this is all entirely from Europe. So there are some there will be some people who are not valid signups to this thing. And that means what's it called? Is they needed over 1 million anyway for any of they get cancelled out or something like that. But their hope is that with 1.4, that will definitely cover the number of people that are invalid. But also, there's something to note: only affects EU. However, stuff that only affects EU tends to affect the entire market because the EU is, you know, like a quarter of the fucking whole industry.
Yeah. We have the EU to thank for universal USB-C being adopted nowadays in the US and other parts of the world. Because the EU was basically told Apple, like, no, you have to stop using your dumb lightning chargers.
More than a quarter.
You have to use USB-C for your phones. And now iPhones in the US and most of the world also use USB-C now because of that, because it's just easier for them to just make it standard across all iPhones. And that's super duper awesome. I like being able to charge all my stuff with the same cord. I think that is cool. I think that is neat. One
third of the global gaming market's value is in the EU. So yeah, that's why it's important. Companies don't want to lose a third of their fucking their value. Which they will if they don't. They plan on not releasing in the EU.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like this article is talking about that a little bit, Rose. You were saying about some of the not being sure they have all the actual signatures they need. Ross Scott was mentioning that it's possible that people from like 4chan and Discord are like spoofing signatures for the petition. And he says he thinks there might be 600,000 legitimate signatures, maybe 700,000. And that's why he's encouraging people to keep signing the petition and stuff. Again, this article is a little bit old. This is like
yeah. I mean,
2 weeks ago.
Fact of the matter is, he doesn't actually know how many are spoofed. He just wants what's it called? The extra 400,000 just to be safe, because that should be enough. Like, that should be pretty safe, right? You get 40% the amount that you need. Surely, like 40% of them can't be faked, right?
I feel like that would be fairly safe.
But, you know. Still got, what, 14 days, I think, until it's over? I think it's at the end of the month.
So July 31st.
Yeah. I don't know if it means on the 31st it's over or at the end of the 31st. I don't fucking know. But, you know.
Yeah, so we still have time. But yeah, overall, I hope this passes and goes through, because I definitely think that
I hope
at the very least single player games. Games that are, I think all games should have an offline mode that works, but obviously there are still some technical problems that must be figured out and ironed out, and legislative issues that need to be ironed out. But I like the idea of soft killing games, definitely.
A lot of people are talking about what an offline mode really entails because it's really vague. So that would mean, like, what? Can you just, like, say Overwatch got a was to, like, also this whole thing's not retroactive, so any games that are already released are not going to have to do this.
I mean, I would say for Overwatch's case, I guess just being able to access, like, the practice mode or whatever.
Exactly. That's what people think is what companies might do. Like, they might just make it like a practice range that you can access without doing that. And that would be very scummy. And I feel like that's not what people want at all. People would want private servers for Overwatch rather than that.
Okay, we did the bare minimum. You can play with practice dummies.
And that's the question: is that what's going to happen? Is it just going to be that bare minimum? Because people are not going to want that. Yeah. That sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, I have the feeling that there's definitely some things to be ironed out in this, but I think the concept is good regardless, that this stuff is being talked about, because very rarely do we have any kind of consumer protection stuff for video games really make it to go anywhere, you know?
Yeah. This is not the thing that's getting passed as well. This just means that it's gonna get talked about. This means that they're going to try and implement something for this. A lot of people think that they don't want to vote. A lot of people who are not signing up were not signing up because they're like, oh, I don't want this to get passed because there's a lot of issues with it. But that's not what it's about. It's like there might be issues, but those are the things that can get ironed out. This is just having it have the potential to be talked about in general. So yeah, the wording issues can be maybe not necessarily ignored, but that's all subject to change. The whole thing can be changed at some point down the line.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think it's a really good movement.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because obviously there are, like I said, there are still some edge cases that need to be ironed out, but for games that are purely single player, there is no reason why I should not be able to boot those, or some kind of offline mode for games that have that are single player shouldn't exist after the game has been out for a while. I think of a good example.
Something that allows you to play offline?
Something that should let you play offline.
Okay. I was gonna say, I think Capcom recently, not recent. I don't know how recently it was. There was some game that had online stuff, and they took it down. Or maybe it was Square Enix. they took it down, but then they released an offline version of that game that people could just play, and it was like, oh, that's like very good. Like I like that the company actually decided to do that shit, because that's really rare. Even though I don't think it got them any money.
That's awesome. So I finally thought of a game that like should definitely have an offline mode, but currently doesn't, and that's Temtem. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, so Temtem is a Pokemon like game.
Clone.
No, I would not say clone. The game is really really good, except for the fact that it marketed itself as an MMO, so people gave it the expectations of an MMO that there would be constant content for the game forever, when they really just wanted to make a Pokemon game with optional co-op.
The optional co-op is not how I'd explain that either, though, because there's always people running around.
Yeah.
It is an MMO, but in the mass multiplayer online kind of sense, not the live service sense.
Yes.
But then again, the updates were really slow. Like, have they stopped updating it now?
Oh yeah, no, they're done updating it. And people are pissed about that because they feel like their expectations were kind of betrayed.
Well, yeah. There were promises they made, and I don't know if they ever got those, but there were like promises of certain things that they hadn't had implemented the time that I'd played it.
Yeah, like Temtem has like a mixed recent reviews at the moment because of that. There was a good video that covered a lot of the controversies about Temtem. And as someone who played it way back in the day, way before my arm problems, in the ye old year of, what was it, 2000? 2020? Not 2020.
2000.
The year 2000.
Holy!
Yep, guys, I got an early build of Temtem. I got it 20 years early. You know, no big deal. But no, I play it in 2020, and that was before my arm problem. So I actually got through all the content the game had at the time. They marketed the game, spent a lot of time marketing the game as an MMO, and they put a lot of emphasis on MMO features like guilds, and I think they call them clubs or whatever their equivalent of a large group thing. They put a lot of emphasis on that. They put a lot of emphasis on the PvP aspect of the game. They even released like a standalone PvP thing, like Pokemon Showdown, kind of, that you could play. But as they were doing that, players were like, what are we gonna get new like Temtems and story and stuff for the main game? And the devs were kind of just like, we kind of don't have plans to add any more of that. And the fans are like, but you said it's MMO, so there's supposed to be constant content. That's what our definite. Whoa. Because they thought
it's not just about fans' definition. It was that they said that they were going to add a bunch of stuff like that at some point, right?
Kind of, sort of.
I remember, I do remember them like genuinely promising shit that they did not release, and like maybe they did release everything they promised at this point. I don't know. Because I haven't like kept up with it.
They did do a full complete release. They released all of the 7 islands of the world that they said they were gonna release, and they basically said, yeah, we're doing no more actual no more physical content. We're doing PvP stuff. We're adding end game raids and stuff, but like that's it. And the players were like, but most of us just want new Temtems to catch and new story and stuff. Why are you focusing on making content for this teeny tiny small percentage of the game that likes PvP and endgame stuff. And the devs were like,
I love when
And
the
like, mind
devs
you,
are, when the
making-
devs are like,
they were literally like, they were literally like, whoa, we're not like, because like I said, like players expected something like Destiny, where there would be regular expansions adding additional stuff to the game, adding additional temtems, adding additional zones, adding additional story content. They were expecting something like that when they thought of MMO, but the devs kind of never really clearly outlined what they meant by MMO too well in their marketing and such. Like, the game markets itself as an MMO, but it's MMO in the sense that you can see ghosts of other players walking around. You can play co-op with your friend and battle trainers and stuff, and there's PvP content, and there's guilds, and there's raids and stuff like that. But like, you could totally just play the game like a Pokemon game, just playing it single player, beating the story, and making a team of Temtems and doing your usual Pokemon stuff. And that's kind of what most people wanted out of the game. They wanted something like Pokemon, but with a bit more difficulty and a focus on double battles. Because like, I really liked Pokemon Colosseum and XD Gale of Darkness back in the day. Did you ever play those, Rose?
no.
Okay, so those were GameCube exclusive games that focused on
I
double
did
battles.
not play GameCube. I had a PS2 as a child, as a little tiny child.
You were a PS2 girl.
Yeah.
I was a GameCube boy. So I played Pokemon.
Yeah.
And I really liked the focus on double battles that those two games had. Because you had to think about the game a little differently. Because in normal Pokemon games, most of it is just single battles, where it's just one Pokemon versus one Pokemon. But in XD and Gale of Darkness, almost every single battle in that game was a double battle. So there were strategies that you wouldn't normally use in the normal games that were actually kind of viable, and you have to think about your team composition a little bit more. And a lot of times in those games, they give you weird Pokemon that like you wouldn't normally use. And you had to like experiment with different compositions you wouldn't normally try. Like in Colosseum, you didn't get a water type, a grass type, and a fire type a fair ways into the game. The game's just like, here's a bunch of normal types, here's a bunch of ghost types, here's a bunch of a weird Pokemon that like you don't normally use. And I thought that was fun, and I kind of like that out of Temtem. I got the same vibe of like you had to make a team comp that like synergized with each other. There were lots of moves that like affect the other Temtem, and it was very, very fun in that aspect. But like, I only interface with the game as like a single player game basically. And like, this is an instance of where I think it would be nice if an offline mode was added to the game so that people can just play it like a normal Pokemon game. However, it has an always online requirement, so you can't do that. You are required to have an internet connection to play the game. So you can't play it on an airplane. You can't you can't just do the single player stuff. Which I understand why they do that. All of the Temtem catching stuff, like when you enter a field of grass and the game rolls what Temtem shows up, all of that is handled on the server end, as well as like all like the Temtem storage and stuff. So this way you can't
need to do that though.
Yes and no.
Okay. So it couldn't be tampered with. Yeah, I guess so.
Yes. So, let me see if I can find this. So the competitive Pokemon scene has a bit of an issue where a lot of people will just use hacked Pokemon or Pokemon that are just hacked into the game with like perfect EVs and IVs and stuff. They won't train them legitimately, which, I mean, I don't blame them. It's such a pain in the ass to get like a perfect EV and IV Pokemon. Even though it's a little bit easier to do nowadays.
Nah, that shit's easy.
It's easy.
EV and IV Pokemon, yeah. Spend a little time working on your Pokemon.
IVing though, like, I mean, I don't know if they changed it, but last time I played, it was still fucking annoying.
A Destiny and an Everstone, fucking give me 30 minutes. I'll come out with a fucking 5 31s at least.
There's a very good image that I was looking for that visualize what a Pokemon save file looked like. And I was gonna show that on stream and be like, all your Pokemon are like just things that you could edit if it's saved locally. And one way to combat that is that all of that is that all your Pokemon, all the RNG determining what Pokemon you find, all of that is on server side. So that way the players can't hack it in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
So that would be an issue where if they did make an offline mode, then people would just be able to hack in their whatever Temtem they want. But then again, if they don't have to support PvP and stuff, that isn't an issue. But if they're required to support PvP and all that stuff,
peer to peer.
That doesn't fix the issue.
Yeah, so true.
Peer to peer doesn't necessarily work or something like that because it's like randomized battles and how are you storing the like thing like
the reason the always online component is necessary in Tem's case, or at least how the developers explain that it's necessary, it's to prevent hacking. Because all the Temtems are stored on their servers, which means you can't tamper with them like you could with a Pokemon game, where it's all your Pokemon are saved on the save file, so you could hack your Pokemon to all have perfect IVs or your perfect whatever nature you want them to have or whatnot. You can't do that with Temtem because all that data is stored on their servers.
Which is stupid.
If you want to maintain a competitive thing, then yeah, that stuff is kind of necessary. But again, if it's just
not necessarily,
Pokemon maintains a competitive scene. Like, what do you mean?
The only issue is that maybe someone didn't work as hard as you did to get there. But then again, like someone could just pay someone to do the work for them or give them that Pokemon or whatever. Like, it's hacking in the perfect IVs is just saving time, and that's not really changing anything about the competitive advantage. Like, how would you know that someone like hacked it in versus someone who just like someone who fucking worked for it?
There are ways under the hood to do that, to create like checksums or things like that for each Pokemon you generate, and then you could compare it, and then the server could check if that's a legitimate Pokemon or not. Based on things like that. But obviously, like just looking at it, there's no way you tell.
The way Pokemon goes about it is the best way, because like Temtem, where it requires everything to be on the server, is fucking stupid.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree with you. I wish I could play Temtem offline, but like I'm just giving you the developers' rationale for like why they want it to be always online.
Money.
No, it's not money. It has nothing to do with money. It's because it's
money.
There's no live service aspect to this game. It is a game where you buy it and you have it. There's no microtransactions.
Yeah, if anything, they're losing money by having the server.
Or did they add microtransactions? No, or did they just
I'm
make it
sure
really
they added
quick?
microtransactions.
Like I said,
You can't just say that if you haven't seen it. But you know,
when I played the game in 2020, there were no microtransactions in it. You just paid the price for the game, and then you got the game. So
There are cosmetics for microtransactions, is what I'm reading. Which I'm pretty sure there was microtransactions in that game to begin with.
I could. I don't know. I can't remember when I played it. It was, but I could have sworn there was like something you could buy, but might not have been a microtransaction. Might have been like a booster bundle or something.
But yeah, the devs really focused on PvP content. So they wanted to be absolutely sure that no one was hacking in Temtems, and that's why they made the game always online pretty much. Which like I think they should not have focused on that. I think they should have focused on the single player content and stuff like that and the story, which is
what most of the community liked. Well, their whole like thing, they created the game because they didn't like how Pokemon's end game PvP was.
Mm-hmm.
That was the whole reason they created it. So the single player aspect of it wouldn't exist without the like multiplayer aspect that they actually made it for.
Yeah, that was definitely one of their inspirations for making the game. But like the fan base didn't care about that. They just wanted more single player content. They thought of the game as a Pokemon game with optional co-op and MMO stuff. And so when they're like, okay, we're done with the Pokemon stuff, we're going to focus on the PvP stuff, the fan base was like, what? Not what we want out of this game. And if you look through a lot of the reviews on the Steam page, like a lot of them talk about them ignoring community feedback and everyone being like the game is fun, but the devs focus on PvP and stuff and ignoring other issues and stuff like that. Like you can't even disable the little ghosts of other players you see running around and stuff while you're playing, I think.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's how it was made.
But yeah, so that's a game I wish they had an offline mode. But again, like my point was that like it's not always so simple with these kind of games. But again, if the servers are going down and like if the devs don't have to support PvP, then players hacking in their Temtems with optimal IVs and stuff, that wouldn't be much of an issue. But if they're required to have servers or give players the ability to have private servers, then people are going to be hacking in Temtems out the wazoo. And
yeah, but then again, it's the private servers' job to deal with the people who are hacking. And it's far better that they can do that than the game just not being accessible at all, you know?
Oh yeah, I agree. Absolutely. I would definitely prefer that than
Yeah, calm down there, buddy.
Than the game just being inaccessible forever. Because the game's fun. The game's good. I like the game.
But, yeah, Temtem wouldn't be included in this because it's already released.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was just trying to give a good example of like something that like I would wish this applied to.
No, you only like the bad games.
You mean I don't like the bad games? What do you mean?
Warframe, Temtem, fucking.
What?
Yep.
Warframe is
Evil,
bad. What the? That is not a bad game.
That is a bad game.
Wait, Siel, don't you play Destiny?
Yeah, exactly, Siel. What the heck?
Destiny respects my time 1,000 times more than Warframe ever will. Yes.
How can you tell me a game that sunsets your weapons respects your time?
It doesn't do that
Ain't
anymore.
no
It doesn't do that
way.
anymore. It doesn't do that anymore.
Ain't
It doesn't do that
no
anymore. It doesn't do that
way.
anymore. It doesn't do that anymore.
They sunset content though.
They don't.
Okay, can I go to IO?
Ooh.
They didn't do that after they fucking stopped sunsetting.
They already sunsetted.
What I'm saying,
It's already
remember
gone.
when I said they
My
don't do that
fucking game
anymore?
I
You
paid
can't.
for,
You can't
I
go
can't
back.
Play. I
You
can't
can't go
play
back into the thing.
the
I was telling you, they don't do that
I
anymore.
paid for.
Yeah, but they shouldn't have done that in the first place. Is what we're getting at.
Yeah, technically, I mean, I think they shouldn't have. But then again, obviously, download sizes get really big if you say that. But give me an option to download the extra stuff if I want it. Have like the extra content version of the game, which is another like few gig download, and not few gig, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, 100 gig. Yeah, 100 gig download.
Look, if that let me play previous content, and that was like not an issue, like I could just like download it and say like, oh, I got this patch enabled that allows me to not patch, but I got the extra content version downloaded and enabled, so now I have access to all the previous content. That would be fine. I don't see why that would be an issue. Maybe it's harder than that, but like
All I'm saying is all of my Warframes still work. All the Warframe that I had for still work.
I wouldn't consider a Warframe to be like a gun.
All my guns still work. All my weapons.
Yeah, but like 90% of your guns are trash. You ain't using 80. You're using 98% of those guns. Only thing you used those guns for was to level them up, to level up your fucking mastery rank.
True.
I do not give a shit about the weapons that are not available anymore. I care about the planets and the like story content that you can play.
Here's the reason why Warframe doesn't respect your time. It's because it wants you to hoard every single weapon and use every single weapon, and then level it up to unlock your master rank, which gatekeeps you out of doing shit. But you need the slots to hold these weapons to use them. So you get like 3 weapon slots. One of them that you like, so now you have 2 weapon slots. So now you're having to rotate 2 weapons out. Fucking shit takes forever to build. So not only am I limited on weapon slots, now I have to wait for the weapons to be built. Then I gotta use them. Then I gotta delete the weapons after I'm done with them. So now if I want to use them again, I have to remake them. So I can't just keep them around. I don't have the slots for them.
Oh yeah, I agree with you there. The early game in Warframe sucks so bad because of the limited weapon slots and Warframe slots. It is so stupid. It is the one thing I hope
it is legitimately needed to play the game, and it is the biggest ball ache. Is why I say the game does not respect your time. It just does not. In Destiny, we have 600 slots. I could throw literally everything from a month's worth of playtime into my vault and still have space in Destiny. Like, it's like, I don't know, I'll check that later. I'll check that a week from now. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. They need to increase like the weapon slots and stuff like that. At least to like more than just like three weapons and 2 Warframes, or what was it? Whatever it was. Because like otherwise because again, you can get like the premium currency in game by trading with other players to unlock those, but like it's so annoying to have to
somebody still had to buy the premium currency.
Yeah, either you buy
money still had to be spent.
Or no, you can trade them with other players, but yeah. If someone paid money for the premium currency, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, someone paid for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. I agree with you. If it weren't for that one part, that one thing, then like I'd say Warframe is really solid as a free to play game.
Well, that's also something to mention. Warframe is free, whereas Destiny, when they released the content that got sunsetted, was not free. Like, you had to pay for that story content.
I mean, let's be honest here, it's still not free. Like, you boot up Destiny 2 right now and you have nothing, it's like, there's not shit you can do. Like, you still have to pay money to do shit.
But if they
you want to do raids, pay some money. You want dungeons?
If they sunset all the free things, that technically wouldn't be so bad. It's still annoying, but it would be more reasonable. It would make... It's like, technically you can't really complain because, you know, you were given it for free, you didn't pay for it, you don't own it, or anything. Whereas... you paid for the what's it called? The other content that they just like actually removed. Like, you paid for that story. You paid to play the main story of Destiny 2.
I don't know, be there to play it, I guess. So my only gripe with it.
I mean, look, it shouldn't be like that. It just shouldn't. I don't agree with games you pay for, like, just removing shit in general.
I mean, that's just kind of like an MMO staple. It's like, you can't play everything.
Yeah, that's why the Stop Killing Games thing is good, because it's trying to stop that sort of shit. Or if they want to sell you something that they plan on removing in the future, sell it as a license rather than a don't say you're buying the game, say you're buying a license of the game. Make it very clear on marketing that that's what's happening, and that your shit's gonna get taken away in the future. Because, like, you know, they wouldn't have that issue if they say, oh, well, you know, we might just, like, delete everything in the future.
Is that all we wanted to say about the Stop Killing Game stuff?
I think so. I think that's all we have to talk. We have to talk about
that. Okay. The I guess I still never really talked too much about the games I've been playing as of recently. I have been, as most of you know, I have been playing Uma Musume, aka the horse game. The horse gacha game that is taking the world by storm. And it's pretty fun. I wish it wasn't a gacha game though.
Get in line.
What do you mean get in line? What do you mean
every single fucking like gacha game is, oh, I wish it wasn't a gacha game though. Like every gacha game would be better if it's not a gacha game. That's just how gacha games work.
Yeah, I know. That's
how they get you to pay for it, because they add something really cool and then they like lock it behind a paywall.
Just play a better gacha that actually cares.
Like
fucking none
like
of them.
Bleach Brave Souls.
You were telling me about that earlier, Han.
There's actually a lot of free stuff in Dokkan Battle, but like still, I don't know.
Honey, I want you to know I went from like 300 of the premium currency we got here earlier to the 1 hour I played it while we were doing podcasts to 2,000.
Dang. How many characters can you get with that?
Like a poll is anywhere from 150 to 250, so like I don't know.
Oh, that's huge.
That's a times 10 poll, by the way.
Damn, okay. You know, that's way more generous than Uma Musume. The game so far, Uma Musume have been pretty decent about drip feeding me the carrots, which are the quote unquote premium currency, and I say that in quotes because there are some banners.
Unpaid.
Yep, there's paid and non-paid banners. So there are some banners you have to buy
stupid.
the currency to pull from them, whereas you can with others you can use the free or the paid, which I also really hate. That is so stupid. And we were talking a little earlier about like not respecting the player's time with the games, and I also feel like Uma Musume doesn't like respect, like kind of like it hates my guts as a player, because like there's some in order to get the pity system for a character, like you can only get the every time you pull for a banner, you get exchange points. So if you do a 10 pull, you get 10 exchange points. And then eventually, if you get enough exchange points, you can exchange that to get the main character of the banner. You know, like the flashy, cool new horse girl.
Just simply pull the banner.
Yeah, just skill issue.
Yeah.
Money issue.
I did it.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
did you? Was it you?
Just get lucky. Just gamble better.
Yeah, I
was
pulled
like-
bourbon.
Ah,
Bourbon.
yeah.
Vodka bourbon.
That was fucked. I was just hanging out and one night, and Siel went in my room and just showed me a screenshot from on like her DMs, I think, right? And they could just like read it and weep, and it's like the main horse of the banner. After I did like 7 pulls on stream, and I got 1 3-star on the last pull.
It was the first pull on the banner, and I got it, and it was like, this is easy.
What the heck? Why can't I get the streamer look? Why does NL get the streamer look and get all the 3 stars, but not me? What the hell? This is fucked up.
You're not bald enough.
True. Next time, if I ever play Uma Musume on stream again, I'll try and become bald when I pull.
I'm pulling out the razor.
What the?
I'm turning you actually bald.
What the heck?
You gotta suffer for success.
Suffer for success.
I've heard of suffering from success, but not suffer for success.
No, you gotta suffer for success.
Yep. Success can only be obtained through suffering and sacrifice.
And to live to suffer, you know?
Not entirely true. Not what Siel said, what you said.
I was gonna say,
it's quite a few rich people who fucking, what's it called?
Do not suffer
Who
at
don't
all.
suffer at all and fucking get richer. The rich get richer.
That one image that's like, it's a meme where it's like me after I'm mean to my friends, and it's like a guy struggling to sleep, and then at the bottom image is like dictators when they kill thousands of people, just sleeping peacefully. Swap that out with like billionaires or whatever.
You don't even, I don't know.
Don't know. But yeah, Uma Musume,
I don't know.
Is very, very fun. It's a fun little has a fun little roguelike loop where it's kind of like a dating sim, like an actual classic dating sim where you choose what activities you want to train your horse girl in, and they have a chance of succeeding or failing. And you have an energy meter that is spent every time you do one of these tasks, and you have to maintain it by resting or by doing recreation and stuff like that. So there are some fun and interesting builds you can make where you have support cards where these are other horse girls that are also training, and if they happen to be training in the same thing that you're training in, you get various bonuses and stuff like that. In fact, I think the support cards are actually more important to your success than the horse you use, because you can win to the game's credit.
Some of I was just gonna say, some of the fucking like characters, they're like, I don't know, they give them some weird fetishes. I don't know. That fucking Goo Goo Babies one, what the fuck?
You'd be into Goo Goo Babies.
This freaking Super Creek, I believe she is, right?
Yes.
Super Creek, more like Super Freak.
Super Freak. Super Freak.
Did you say that you had one that referred to you as like Big Brother or something?
Yeah, Rice Shower.
Rice Shower. That's.
He refers to you by Big Brother, Big Sister, depending on what you set your gender as. Oh yeah. To be fair, the game definitely is like, okay, this is gonna be the Tsundere horse. This is gonna be the
mommy horse.
The little sister horse. This is gonna be the mommy horse. This is gonna be the scientist horse. Like it does that very, very well. And to the game's credit, there's a lot of like optional story content for each of these characters, and there's lots of unique dialogue for these characters. When you do a run, every character has a bunch of unique events along with the events related to their support card and the main campaign. And there's genuinely a lot of effort put into making the characters feel unique and stuff, but like they absolutely knew what they were doing with some of these horses. Absolutely. They're like just this they definitely tried to make an archetype for whatever anime girl people like the most. But yeah. So to the game's credit, the game is winnable with any horse. You don't need to spend $1 bajillion to win a run.
Even the one that can't win?
Yep, even the one that can't win. You can so Haru Arara, so the horses have different goals in their runs depending on the horse. So Haru Arara, the one who famously did like over 100 races and can't win, her goals are focused on getting fans rather than winning races. So her campaign is a little bit different, and you have to focus on different things to win her campaign. And famously, there is one last race in her campaign where she's pretty much guaranteed to lose if you haven't built her for it, because the game. So horses have different specialties for what kind of races they run. She is specialized to run on dirt, but her final race makes you run on turf. And because she normally isn't specialized in that, she usually fails the race, even with good stats. But you can build her to run good on turf, and you can win that race. You can get first on it. It is doable, but you have to specifically build her to do that. And then once you win a run, there is a after section where you do a bunch of big finale races to further raise your stats up and to get a complete win. And see if you can win the Ura finals. And again, any horse can do that. Even Haru Arara, even the icky yucky 1 stars. Ugh. Even those horses can win if you build your support cards right. Which is, I don't know if it's a benefit or a detriment that the support card system is more important to your run than the horse you pick. Because on one hand, it means any horse can win, but on the other hand, I as a player, you technically need to put more of your money into pulling cards, basically, and these cards are your little cords.
Supports.
Yeah, support cards. And these are more important to your run than the actual horse.
Here's what Bleach Brave Souls is better than that. Every character can also be a support character. Because characters have 3 support slots, and it doesn't matter. You don't have to pull secondary characters that are useless, that you can't ever use. Every character that you pull, even if you're going to use it or not, has a set stat for being a support character or being a set of stats for being an actual usable character. So, say I pull a card I know I'm not going to use but is good, I can just slap it into the support slot because it has that ability.
Nope. That ain't how Uma Musume works. If I want to use Tachyon as my horse, I have to roll. If I want to use, but if I would use her as my support card, I have to pull her support cards from the banner,
which is stupid.
Oh yeah. And also, you can't use your horse's support cards while you're using them as the horse. So that also, even if you get, so you can't just be like, I use this horse and now you want to use her support cards. The game won't let you. Yeah, as a little roguelike to play a couple times a day on your phone or whatever, the game is super duper fun. Super duper fun. The game looks great. They put a lot of effort into like the characters and everything and optional story content. And at the moment, they're pretty generous with drip feeding the premium currency. But will this last forever? I don't know. No, since it's a gacha game, it probably won't. But I do not recommend spending money on this game. I do not encourage you to spend money on this. Do not. This game does not respect your money at all. If you want to pull, it's like $21. It's so expensive. It's ridiculous. Other than that, the game is pleasantly fun. It's a fun little thing to play on your phone when you're bored at work or you have a spare moment. And it's fun, and it's fun to put on while you're just yapping, while you're streaming. But that's about it.
What he's trying to say is he's been playing with Musume this entire time.
No, I have not. I actually have not. I'll sometimes sneak it in while I'm working and stuff, but like, that's but that's it.
I mean, you want to admit on stream, buddy? Where the work finds a stream?
I don't think they're gonna find my stream, and I don't think surely they're not gonna take every single word I've said here literally and assume every single thing I've ever said wasn't a joke, right?
Oh yeah, you surely weren't joking about playing Musume at work.
I was just joking for the funny bit, right, Rose?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's 100% serious.
No, I'm not.
I believe.
I'm not. No, Why are you trying to get me fired?
He's serious. He's serious. He's
You're
serious.
trying to
He's
get me
serious.
fired.
He's serious.
This is our income. If I
He's
get
serious.
fired, if I get fired, you're also quality of life also decreases.
He's serious.
What the fuck?
All right. Anything
I think
else
it's
to
it.
talk about?
No, I think we're done here.
I think we're done.
Yeah,
We're done.
I think we're done.
We're done. Okay. Is that all we played? I played Musume. Rose played Rise. Siel played
Leap.
No other games you want to talk about?
Nope.
I'm not gonna go.
Nothing else to talk about. We can wrap it up here. We're pretty close to the 4-hour mark. I'll be happy about Buffalo for next
3
time.
hour?
Yeah, 3-hour mark.
But no, I was gonna say there's no way we went for 4 hours there.
No.
2 hours and 50 minutes too long already.
What the?
Damn, what the hell? You hate us.
Yep.
What the?
What the fuck?
Can't believe Siel hates to hang out with us. Ooh. Yeah. Thank you all for stopping by and hanging out with us today, everybody. We're gonna be ending stream here. We will hopefully be doing this again next week. I apologize for the lack of Punz N Palz as of late. Things have just been super duper busy for a bunch of us. Work has been kicking my butt. Sooky's been doing caught up in IRL stuff. We've just been super duper busy and stuff like that. And yeah, but we try to be more consistent with this kind of stuff. And hopefully we'll see you guys around next week. Be sure to join the Discord if you want to get pinged when we go live with Punz N Palz. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and a Blue Sky. I will ping on there when we go live there as well. Be sure to follow Siel, Rose, and Sooky if you don't already, by the way. You never know. They might go live. And you're gonna want to be there.
Maybe.
Because they're awesome.
I mean, Sooky does sometimes. I don't.
Who knows? You might. Rose might one day go live again. And you'll want to be there.
I don't think people would want to be there, but I don't want people to be there.
You don't want people to be there?
I said I'd want people to be there, but I don't think people would want to be there.
I think people want to be there. I enjoy your streams, Rose. It's fun. I liked putting on your stream while I was at work and just listening to you yap and play Deus Ex.
Name 3 games I played on stream.
Name 3 games? What the heck?
If you're a real Rose fan, name 3.
What the hell? I don't remember every game you've ever. Usually you play one game.
I remember every game. I told you to name 3.
Okay, but like usually you play one game and like that's it, and it takes you months to move on to the next one. Oh, okay. You play Cruelty Squad. You play Deus Ex.
He's booted up the Twitch page. He's done it.
What do you?
What was it on?
I'm not booted up. I have not booted up versus Twitch.
What was the last one you said?
And I said Monster Hunter World.
I didn't play that on stream. No.
No.
Not a real Rose fan. That's fucked up.
Yeah, you hate me.
Oh yeah, name 3 games that I played.
MMSFA, Backpack Battles, and Stellaris.
Okay, fine.
You fucked idiot.
Okay, because I play variety though. I'm a variety streamer. I play a bunch of different things every week.
Okay,
so it's easier.
So you had plenty of time to watch a stream and it was like cement certain games into your head, you know.
But like you don't. You play one game for like a month or 2, and that's it.
But how many times did you open the stream and see Cyberpunk? Like. You would have had to have seen Cyberpunk like at least 4 times opening my stream, right?
Probably, but like I don't.
Surely you would remember that.
How long ago did you play Cyberpunk?
How many times did you play Stellaris? You played it like twice.
Twice, yeah, and like.
Yeah, twice, and I know, and I even knew how many times you played it. I'm a real Punz fan.
Long enough for me to make an emote of Rose that she hated, you know?
Wait, what?
I mean, you fucking made me more bold in that. Gave me fucking blue lipstick.
I was trying to match whatever the fucking AI in the car is named.
I don't want to look like fucking Delamain.
Delarose.
Oh. Like, why the fuck would I want to look like Delamain? That's like someone saying, "Oh, I want to look like fucking Agent 47." Like, no one wants to look like Agent 47.
Maybe
that's not true.
Look like Agent 47. You don't know. Yeah, right, you know, like might as well lock in, you know.
You saying if you went bald, you'd want to look like Agent 47?
I mean, yeah,
you rocking the suit,
get a nice suit,
barcode
you know?
on the back of your head.
Yeah, get a little tattoo. There you go. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Ain't no one gonna mess with me. If they do, I'll throw my homing suitcase at them.
I don't think people are looking at you with that and they're like, "Oh, that's a threatening person." I don't know what you look like, but I can't imagine you being threatening. I'll be honest.
He's not.
No, I can be threatening.
Yeah, you can be threatening. Let me put one thing on the floor in front of you.
What?
Do you trip easily? Is that what this is about?
No, he's just defeated by anything that's on the floor.
She's calling me klutz. Which I am.
Singular wire? Nah, I'm gonna step on it and then I'm dead. It's over for me.
True. I do. Okay. I bought you a flat Ethernet cord so you can replace it with the bumpy orange one, and you still haven't replaced it. You're still just using the orange one that I trip on.
Yeah, I should do that at some point. I don't know where that went actually.
You don't know where it went?
No, I don't know where it went.
What the hey? Because I got one of the flat ones that are like easy to tape down.
Yeah.
For both my room and for her computer. She never used it. It's logged up.
Oh. Oh. I'd have to run it behind the couch, in front of the porch door, and then behind the other couch, and behind my desk, and then up into underneath my desk to the computer.
Oh no, you can still like do it across the room. You just have to like tape it down.
Nah, if I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna literally not make it seeable.
Yeah, I guess that works. Because it's long enough. It's like a
seeable
20-footer, I think.
I love when I say seeable instead of visible.
Seeable.
Hope playing Espinoss fucks you in the ass.
Alright.
I'm actually goated. I'm gonna fuck up playing Espinoss.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Goated.
No, you're not.
I'm goated with the sauce. Oh, I'm actually so stupid. Why didn't I do the thing I was supposed to do with this?
Alright. I'm gonna go sit. Kiss me. I was just about to end stream.
Also, you mean you're still gonna end stream? Like.
Yeah, but but like it's like oh hey, my friend stopped by. No, I'm just leaving, you know. But yes, I was talking about how I have been playing horse game Kiss Me. Oh, go frick myself? No, Kiss Me, no.
Was
Oh.
Was
What the hell? Yeah, I'm gonna go send you guys all over to Gap. go send her my love. She is pretty cool, and she's playing Rat Shaker at the moment.
Rat Shaker? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, Rat Shaker.
Fuck is Rat Shaker?
It's a game where you
You'll
shake
find out over there. You know.
Yes, I will.
Yeah. Yeah. I will be going live Thursday at 10 p.m. EST. My usual variety stream. I haven't decided when I'm gonna play yet, but there's a bunch of factory games that are on sale at the moment, so maybe we'll play one of those. Maybe we will play one of those. We shall see. And yeah, I'll see you guys then. Hopefully. Oh, that's right. I'll probably be on Melody stream for D&D tomorrow. I'll ping you guys in the Discord when I go live and I'm on that. If you guys want to watch me play D&D, yeah, I'll be there too. Probably.
I mean, just 50-50.
Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated in Discord. Bye bye, everybody.
Waking up on Wednesday, snapping my neck.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Is my thing trying to end the YouTube stream? There you are.